So today we will continue with inner strength. Yes. We started yesterday with inner strength. What do you remember about inner strength? Why is important to have inner strength? And what is it?
Of course, if you remember everything.
To find inner peace and to be free.
Yes, correct. It's one of the two. Yes. What's the other thing we need to find inner peace and be free? We need inner strength and awareness. Developing self-awareness. Awareness of thoughts, awareness of body sensations, yes, and awareness of inner images. Yeah? Inner images, inner talk, body sensations. It's the only thing that exists. In every single moment, in one single moment, there is only a combination of these three that can be there. Yes? In one given moment, my experience can always be divided within these three aspects. Inner talk, inner images, and body sensations. Yeah? There is nothing else. So when we develop inner awareness, self-awareness, is within these three. Okay, and what is it, inner strength? You're a teacher, so we develop inner strength. Good. What is it, teacher?
Our ability to handle.
To handle?
What comes our way.
Yes, and how we handle it?
With grace.
And what that means?
Not allowing our situations to cause highs or lows in our mood and being able to handle them with a balanced state of mind.
Correct. I'm able to experience this moment just as it is. I can integrate this moment. I don't have to compensate to it. I don't have to try to change it. I just can be with it. That's a strong mind. A mind that is not strong, what it does is to compensate. And the more we compensate, the weaker is the mind. The less we compensate, we all compensate in one way or another, but the less we compensate, the less we suffer and the stronger is the mind. Make sense? With what we are dealing with thoughts, inner images, and body sensations. This combination of these three aspects together, yes, and my ability to just be with them without the need to change them, yes, just be with them is what makes us strong or not. Yes, so two people can have the same experience, the same good news or the same bad news. Yes, and one gets frustrated, angry, fear, yes, worried, and the other person stays calm, but it's the same event. The only difference is how I interpret what is happening. And my capacity to interpret it clearly depends on how much wisdom I have. The more attachment I have, the more I think it's me against the war, yes, against the rest of the world, the more I'm going to suffer. The more fear I'm going to have. The more I understand who truly I am, not just in an intellectual point of view, but in a real sense, my experience, I know I'm not this body, I'm not the thoughts. The more I can observe my thinking, question my thinking, understand in which extent my thinking creates reality, and the more I can start understanding myself, the more I can start loving others, because I realize I'm not my body, I'm not my thoughts, and ultimately we are all one. So wisdom somehow, yes, has two sides. The first side is to get to know myself. is to understand that I'm just presence. And this is not a merely knowledge, yes? My perception of where I am shifts out of the body. I'm not longer, I don't think I'm here or here in the body. I know I'm not in the body. Minds are not in the physical world. Make sense? You are a mind. You are not here. Here I mean here, reality. Minds, you never see a mind crossing the road, right? Minds are in the unmanifested world. But moreover, you are not the mind that thinks in concepts. You are a bigger mind. You are presence. You are awareness. You are that awareness that can observe anything. You are the observer. You can observe thoughts. You can observe sensations. You can observe those inner images, and you understand those are not me. So I'm not attached, yes, to outcomes so much. Or maybe not at all. Yeah. There was this story of Krishnamurti, yes, that, you know Krishnamurti? He was a very famous yogi. Yeah? And there were disciples of him following him for years and years, yes? And one day in one discourse, he said, do you want to know my secret? Imagine, the secret of Krishnamurti. Everyone waiting, following him for years, his secret. Silence, yes? And he said, my secret is that I just don't care what will happen. That's it. How strong you can have a mind that doesn't care what will happen. How much you have transcended fear, shame, in a way that you don't care what will happen. What happens is what meant to happen. So the more we reject reality, the more my mind rejects reality, the more I suffer. The less I reject reality, the less I reject what is, the less I try to control. When I over-control, yes, create suffering, the less I suffer. The more I accept, the more I enjoy life, yes, inner peace. It's only when I go against reality that I suffer. All right. So coming back to the subject, yes, I lost the track. What we were talking about? So we were talking about inner. Yes, this I remember. Huh? I'm not that bad. So before Krishnamurti, yes, about presence, yes, recognizing presence, yes. Recognizing the two sides of wisdom, yeah. This is, the wisdom is in yoga, the wisdom that we try to attach, to recognize, to live, to experience, is the wisdom of what we call the baby facet, the wisdom of the observer, recognize the observer. The more we can reconnect with this inner wisdom, yeah, the less fear we have. Because you know that ultimately nothing can hurt you. Byron Katie, one of beautiful spiritual teachers, yes, she said, nothing can hurt me. That's my job. Is understanding that the only one that is hurting you emotionally, suffering, the only person that does that is you fighting against yourself. Recognizing that there is nothing wrong in the world. The world is not the one that is wrong. The universe actually is infinitely wiser than you. than all of us. And everything that ever happened is meant to happen. It's only my mind, my ignorance, my quality of not accepting and not seeing clearly what makes me suffer. So the more I grow, the more I'm able to develop inner awareness and inner strength, the more I can connect with this truth. Yes, this truth will start becoming clearer and clearer as you go along the path. And it is said that this truth is the one that will set you free. Yeah, fully free, zero suffering, zero. Okay, so we are going to start digging into the qualities that we need to develop. We want to hack inner strength. We want to understand it. We want to be able to develop it. But to develop it, we need to have clear what is and how to work with it. Yes, what is weak, what is not weak. How this works? Imagine we talk that there is a masculine strength and a feminine strength, right? And then I gave this example of trying to lose a couple of kilos. You remember I tried to go to the gym, yeah, to lose a couple of kilos. So masculine strength is my capacity of will and determination. Yes, it's my capacity to create a change outside. And this is usually a masculine quality. Usually men, they have more this quality developed. They have a tendency to do usually active coping rather than passive coping. And the female side of inner strength is our quality of resilience and acceptance. We are able to accept the change without having to change it. It's my quality of just accepting. It's having inner space. Yes, this is one of the most wonderful qualities you can develop. Better than a bigger house. Inner space. Yes, being easygoing. The more strict I am, the more things should go in a certain way in my head, the more I'm by myself suffering. Yeah, the more easygoing I am, the more I can accept change, the stronger I am. Right? Okay. But we all face fear, isn't it? We all have fear, we all have shame. That's the last time I checked. Yeah? Apparently some people experience less or more, but we all have certain degrees, yes? Almost everybody. I would say everyone. Yes? Fear and shame. So the way how we cope with it is differently. For example, imagine that I have fear of losing playing football. Did we talk about this one? No? No, okay. Imagine that I have fear to lose playing football, yes? I don't want to see myself as a loser. I have fear to feel weak, and I have fear to feel less than others. Having fear to be weak, it is also weak. Make sense? All right. So now we are going to understand that what is active doing and passive doing, okay? I don't want to see myself as a failure. I don't want to lose in football, yeah? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be the best in football. I'm going to train 7 times a week. I'm going to go every day to play football, and I'm going to practice at home, practice with my friends, and really go for it. So I will not ever face people to defeat me. Yes? Make sense? I want to be the best in the football. Yeah, this is one strategy. Can we see this one? If I'm really good, when I will play with my friends, I will win. They will celebrate me. They will say how great I am. Yeah, that's one way of not facing failure, right? That's usually the masculine strategy. The feminine strategy to not face failure, to not face my fears, will be to not play football at all. Or I will play very, very little, seldom, with some of my friends, and I try to play it in a way that is not competitive. Because if I don't play, I cannot lose. Make sense? Both are weak. One is a passive coping, the other one is an active coping.
Sorry, I zoned out. What was active coping?
Active coping is I will be the best, so I don't have to face fear. Not doing something is also doing. It's also a decision. Make sense? Both sides are compensations. Both sides are weak. And both sides create suffering. Overdoing, underdoing. Over-pushing and procrastinating. These are the two big strategies that we have when we don't have enough inner strength. Sounds familiar? Okay. So then I start to get to know myself. I start to see when I cope, which are my strategies to cope, and in which moments, yes, because these strategies can change depending on the situation. For example, when I was a bit younger, I was very good active coping in my everyday life. Yes, when it was related to university or working or stuff like that. But when I was finding someone that I like, yes, I was feeling shy and I was like, passive coping. My brain was, yeah, not really knowing what to do. I was passive coper, yeah. So we all have that. We have a certain tendency towards one coping style, but we also do the other coping styles in situations. Yes, there is no one single formula. Yeah, by understanding myself, I can understand which type of practice is the one that will help me the most. Yes, and which type of practice I should try to avoid. For example, in my experience, if I'm an overpusher, yes, that's how I handle fear. Yes, and shame. I handle fear and shame by being the best. Yes, my type of strength, the one that will suit me the most, is to practice feminine strength. Feminine type of strength, feminine type of practices are the ones that are going to regulate me the most. Whilst keep developing pushing, keep developing all masculine strength will not suit me. It will just reinforce the coping mechanisms that I already have. Make sense? If I'm a pusher, I need to do yin practices. I need to develop the other side. And if I'm a person that procrastinates, if my main coping strategy is passive, I need to develop the other side. I need to develop the more masculine qualities. Makes sense? This is important. Yes, this is a fundamental concept. Once I understand this, I can start understanding which type of practices will suit me and which type of practices will actually reinforce my own defilements. However, there is a trick in it, yes, and the trick is that you need to consider if you want a partner or not. If you want a partner or not. Yeah, you know, a partner will help you to complement, to balance. Let's say if you are mostly a passive coper, a partner that is mostly active coping will help you. Together, yes, you are going to feel much more in balance because your qualities and his qualities, yes, or her qualities, they are going to merge. Let's give an example how this works in reality. Yeah, let's say we are together with Salome. Yeah, and we don't have to be in a romantic relationship, but we are together somehow. We are sharing a space. We are working together, but more, let's say, we are living together. Yeah. Then I'm an active coper. Because I'm an active coper, if I'm a strong active coper, I'm into discipline, will, and determination. And what is difficult for me is to accept things. Yes? And if Salome is mostly a passive coper, yes, she will be good in accepting things, not having to change them. Yeah? And together, we are going to feel just great together. Yes? So I wake up in the morning, and I'm into, okay, well, now we do the meditation, and after the meditation, we go for a 10K walk, and then we have breakfast. Yeah? Because I'm active coper, she's with me, she likes to follow me, naturally. She will be, okay, let's do it. So, thanks to me, she's actually going to wake up early in the morning, and we're going to have everyday meditation in the morning, because she has this quality of being easygoing. She just follows. She's fine following. She doesn't mind to do that. And she can see this is a good thing to do. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So because we live together, every day we're waking up and we are doing the meditation in the morning. Mm-hmm. Then we start my usual 10K walk, yes? And then after 2K, Salome is like, oh, I feel tired. I cannot go more. And because I'm there to serve her, my way to express love to her is through active coping. I'm like, no worries, we come back home. Because my priority is her. So she's guiding me. I guide her in the mornings. That's how I dominate her. But my priority is her. That's how she is dominating me. And as we both start receiving each other's energy, we start learning active coping and passive coping. So after a certain time that we are living together, we have both qualities within each other. Yes, we start growing. Oh, that was a trick, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense? We start growing together because we live together. But we need to respect each other's role. We need to really, really respect each other's role. One must be active coper, the other one must be passive coper. And as much as we respect this and we receive each other's energy, this is a good growth formula in my experience. Yeah? So, but what happens if we practice yoga, if we practice the path of self-understanding, inner growth? Yes, what will happen? And we start becoming both passive and active copers.
What happens if you're an active coper and
And a passive
coper?
Yes, passive coper.
As I experience this in time, you just have to surrender to the outcome of the moment, whether or not you are in which part of, whether you're procrastinating or you are actively coping with the situation.
What do you mean exactly? Give me an example.
You must be free from the results, like we talked about, right?
Yes.
So sometimes you're one and sometimes you're the other. And
correct.
It is just how you are because you are perfect as you are.
We always are.
But we have to accept the judgment that we have within our own minds when we are not necessarily doing what we think we are. Because there is no good or bad.
Okay, very good. The stronger we become, the more I'm good with myself. The less I need the other. The less polarity it is, the less attraction there is. Make sense? So understanding this, it's not that these two paths are conflicting with each other. Is that in one path you develop that balance within yourself, and in the other path you develop that balance with someone else.
Wait, so if you both become equal active and passive, then you are on the same path anymore, you don't need to be with each other?
No, actually the love becomes, I would say, more mature, less based on need, less attached. Yes.
Okay, so you move together without needing each other.
We don't need so much each other. It's a more love. Yes.
If you
Yeah.
have different, you mean, or the same.
If you both develop, the more I feel complete within myself, naturally, the more I'm going to engage in relationships that are less based on need. So I'm less attached to my partner. Careful with that word, yes, because many people use this as a bypassing. I can use it as a bypassing technique, yes. Darling, I'm going, I'll be away for 1 week. Okay, enjoy, darling. I will be away for a month. Sure, take your time. You know, it can be also a bypassing, yes, a way to use avoidance, a type of avoidance attachment style that is hidden. Yes, I'm like, oh yes, it's all good, but I didn't open up myself. You see?
Kind of like the open relationship.
Yeah, kind of that stuff, yes. If I don't open up myself to the other person, if I don't let them in, then they cannot hurt me. You see? That's a coping strategy. Yeah? And then I look very detached in the outside, but I'm just closed up. Yes? So you need to be honest, yes, how this works. Yes? I would say a mature love is saying, I want you to be happy,
Regardless.
regardless of whether I'm with you or not. Even if that means that you will go, if there is someone that makes you happier than me, that's okay.
I don't know, I haven't met a single couple
Hmm.
that have been together for many years and are not attached. The only ones that I can think of are the ones who have emotionally grown apart.
Emotionally growing apart. Okay,
Yeah, like,
I see.
I don't know, is it actually possible? Because I understand that's the healthiest way
Hmm.
to have a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But is it actually possible to maintain this certain level of detachment when you're in a long-term, like very long-term relationship? Have you met this kind of couples? Have you experienced any of
Yeah, definitely. And you can, you can do tantra for this. Yes, you can ask Salome. I think she's in a wonderful relationship for quite a few years. Yeah.
I'm anxiously attached, and like every relationship I've had, like I merge.
Every
Every relationship I've had,
Yes.
like I merge with the person that I'm in a relationship with, which is the worst thing you can do.
Is it? Okay. Why is bad to merge? I'm asking you.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you don't really grow as an independent person anymore, and most of what's happening in your life is dependent on this person or that person.
Okay.
And then when obviously there are some moments when they have their own needs, and if those needs are no longer mutual, then you feel devastated.
All right. I
And
hear it.
very emotionally vulnerable and always seek validation and the sense of security within someone. Because for me,
Okay.
I don't need much freedom when I'm with someone, as much freedom as someone who has like healthy level of anxious attachment style. So I have more need to like be physical or like more reassurance,
Yes.
as opposed to someone who has a healthy attachment style. Am I making sense?